the C-suite. In this segment, we're going to be talking about mindset and how mindset practices can help increase efficiency, reduce time, and it can even be used in professions such as accounting. Here talking to us about this conversation is Lin Liao. She is a certified U Squared coach, and she's also a UX corporate specialist. So welcome, Lynn, to the show.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for having me on your show today.
You're very welcome. So I'm really interested in this. So you've got 20 plus years in US corporate tax, and you're now a mindset coach. How did this whole journey from tax to mindset coach begin?
Well, I never really knew what mindset was because in my 20 some years in US corporate tax, we never had to take a mindset course. When I left my job last year, in January, I thought to travel, but because of COVID, the universe had a different plan for me, and I came across mindset management. Once I studied mindset management, I was hooked. So that explained my journey of coming across mindset management. And I realized it's so important that we take this course, this program, as a CPA for the last 20 some years. We have a lot of knowledge. Every year we have continuing education. So we have all this knowledge within us. But I think the most important thing is learning how to use your mind to work even more effectively. Mindset management is like almost learning your owner's manual. I found that amazing. And in my profession, we know working hard is kind of the norm. But in mindset management, I realized it's not working harder that's the answer. It's working different. And if you learn mindset management, you will be able to understand yourself better, how to kind of hack your internal programming by taking your thinking to the next step, therefore getting a different result, better result, I would say.
Mhm. So can you give us examples of benefits that CPA, or and I'm going to get you to kind of define the acronym of what a CPA is. So it's kind of some benefits that a CPA would have by integrating mindset practices into their work.
Well, yes. So first of all, CPA is certified public accountant, right? So how does that benefit us? Because it's like an athlete. Before they go to play their sports, they first fix their mindset to have the winner image before they go in the field. We can take the same approach in our profession by first learning to set our mind to think more effectively, to think what we can say outside the box. You have the mindset set, then you go perform. I believe for sure you're going to have a different result. And in mindset management, we also learn how to use imagination and intuition, which are higher thinking faculties the mind have. So these are the two higher faculties that as CPA we don't normally learn to tap into. We only use reasoning faculty. So I believe we'll definitely have more creative solutions in our profession.
Mhm. And how are some ways that a CPA or you would teach a CPA to tap into these different faculties?
By understanding yourself better, you would you'll be able to get unstuck in your thinking. You will not think the same way. So a lot of times we try to tackle a solution by thinking the same way and expect different results. I realized this is not possible. And we were told constantly to think outside the box. But what if we were the ones that created the box in the first place? So it's hard to think outside the box when it's the same people who are trying to who created the box in the first place.
So this is very different thinking that a CPA would typically have. What would be some very specific benefits that they could see in their day-to-day job by thinking differently?
Well, first of all, you're going to be happier. That's for sure. That's a benefit. And you will have a better communication because you have a more clear thinking in your approach to problem solving. And you will learn to be able to have a positive influence at the workplace. These are the benefits I can think of at this point.
Mm. And with accountants, it's all about like the data and the numbers and being able to measure. How would someone be able to measure the impact that a change in their thinking has had on their outcomes?
I think at this point, I think it's hard. In order to, I don't have something to quantify, but what I know is by having a more positive attitude to whatever you are doing, by being happier while you're working, I for sure I believe that the results would be so much better.
And how have you been able to implement these mindset practices into the work that you do?
Well, so far, that's something I'm going to test it out because so far I'm still studying in the mindset management, but there are some opportunities that's in the near future, and that's why I decided to take mindset management back and do a test. But I know after one year of self-discovery by using mindset management, I'm a completely different person now. I have a better self-image and can communicate much more effectively. I'm much more confident. I think just by all these intangible assets that I have improved on myself, I believe I can be a much better employee or a leader in my workplace.
Mhm. I was just thinking, it sounds like those are really key leadership skills that would help kind of any leader in any organization.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I believe so. And that's why I would like to um, kind of, I want to make mindset management bring up the awareness to more CPA. The more CPA the possible. I guess I have to step up, but I think it's something who can benefit anybody. It's not just CPA. Any professions that we have today, even lawyers, can benefit from this because mindset management is not something that we currently that's currently available in our education system. And based on the world today, change is constant. To be able to think differently, I think is very important skill set in any workplace.
And where can someone, or how can someone start thinking differently?
First of all, you know that you are the only person to blame and you are the only person to thank for your result in life. So you will start to think to fix yourself before you want to fix the outside result, which I think is very, very powerful. So instead of changing the outside results, you change yourself. You start with yourself, and you know you are the key holder to any change you want to see in your external world.
Well, thank you, Lynn, so much for being here today, talking about mindset management and really how it can really benefit the CPA industry. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Danielle. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And to you, our viewers, thank you so much for choosing to spend time with us. We will see you on another episode of The C-Suite.